Hello, welcome to round 4 of the losers bracket of the Newbie Rumble 4 tournament. In this match, we have the Polar Star by Huggin on the right versus the Cram God by Jardog on the left. Let's have a look at the Polar Star. So this is the Polar Star by Huggin. It has many very large diff cannons on the top that are pretty devastating when they hit. Nice little camo paint. There's lots of stabilization on the bottom. And over here we have the Cram God by Jardog. Again, it's a ship that is essentially one giant cram cannon with a boat built around it. Challengers fight in 3, 2, 1, fight. Is that first volley? Doing reasonably good damage. That cram shot just missing. The Huggin is keeping its distance. The Cram God seems to have taken quite significant damage. You can see all the cram parts just fallen out there. And then comes the next cram shot. Can it make a connection? Oh, a big hit there. You can see it's taken out the back of that front diff turret. Polar Star on 98%, while the Cram God is down to 90%. Seems that it's not moving at all. Oh, apparently the AI died or something. Oh, yeah, okay. Interesting. Didn't really see what happened there, but it must have had a lucky shot on its AI there. Alright, well, let's go on to the second round. Okay. And once again, the Cram God on the right versus the Polar Star on the left. In 3, 2, 1, fight. There's that first barrage away. Ooh. See, it strips right through. Big hits. Cram shot not quite hitting. You can see those big torpedoes, possibly what took it out last time. There's that cram shot. Can it make it? Yep, nice hit there. Hitting about the same spot as last time. Propulsion is gone. That back section is just completely knocked out. And it is no longer mobile. Cram God's taken quite decent amount of damage from those torpedoes that are coming out every so often. And once again, it just got killed by something that I didn't see. It must be the torpedoes must have just stealthed in the bottom and just gotten it. And so, yeah, that was a very fast round. So, congratulations, Huggin. You will continue on. Unfortunately, that is the end of the Cram God. Okay, so for anyone wondering, I did a quick review of what happened last round, and it appears that the Cram God had a bit of a design flaw in that it only had a single layer of brick protecting its AI on the bottom side of the ship, and the torpedoes of the Polar Star were coming up underneath, hitting that layer of brick and just killing the AI and like instantly. So yeah, that was what was happening. Unfortunately, I didn't catch it, but yeah, that's what happened. So now we have the Baneling by Takia on the left versus the Hibernia class destroyer by Yeti Yonga on the right. Let's have a quick look at the Baneling. So both of these are fairly standard warship type designs. So this is the Baneling with its 3 APS on the top and interceptors on the bottom, big decoy on the top, and some torpedoes on the back. versus the Hibernia class destroyer over here, which you may have seen last video with its very large payload of missiles. So it's got missiles there, missiles there, missiles there, missiles everywhere, and some what I think are HE APS. Just they don't do a lot of damage, but they make some good explosions. Let's get this match going. In 3, 2, 1, fight. There comes that missile barrage. Will it be decoyed? Possibly. It's got a large one. It's going to depend on how well it gets decoyed, and half of them do and half of them don't. Both opponents on relatively similar health so far. Baneling is heading in to try and get in close range, it seems. As far as I know, the Hibernia class destroyer does not have any kind of missile defenses, unless that was the decoys, I'm not sure. Comes that next missile barrage, as well as the torpedoes. Again, half seeming to make it through and the other half not. Possibly some are set to radar and some are set to heat detection. So the Hibernia class destroyer is starting to fall behind on damage. Not having any kind of missile defense is probably going to cost it. Still very close. And that back APS has just been bonked off. Seems like the Baneling has well and truly taken the lead. Comes that next missile barrage. Nice hit there. APS is still functional, however. Seems like most of the damage on the Baneling is superficial. Hibernia class destroyer quickly running out of materials, down to 7,000, while the Baneling still has a healthy 12. See those decoys. Don't seem to be doing a lot though. And the detection is largely gone. Some nice missile hits there, but not doing a lot of damage. And it seems that the boat has gone underwater. And it will soon start racking up disqualification points. Seems that propulsion is not working at all, and the front propulsion. And unfortunately, that will mean a win for the Baneling by disqualification. Yep. And we'll move on to round 2 of this fight. So far, nice fast matches, which is what I like to see. Okay, we have the Hibernia on the left and the Baneling on the right. In 3, 2, 1, fight. There's that missile barrage coming in. See half of them peeling off the decoy. They must have some signal processors, however. I think less got decoyed this time than last time. The Baneling must have some good EMP protection, as it doesn't seem to disable any of the weapons. Hibernia down to 97, the Baneling on 98. See those EMP hits on the Baneling. Hibernia taking the lead just ever so slightly. Seems that the back APS is somewhat disabled. That next missile barrage. See half of them heading for the decoy, it would seem. A couple getting decoyed at the last second. The Baneling still on 95%. Could possibly outlast the Hibernia, who has consumed about 2/3 of its materials already. The Baneling is taking a more paced approach to its material consumption. Hibernia is completely out of materials. Although it's still in the lead on health for now. The Baneling has plenty of time to rectify that. Propulsion is semi-functional still, and that APS is still firing at the moment. Seems that the back turret got destroyed, which took off a significant chunk of health. Oh wait, sorry. The Baneling was the one that got hurt. Yeah, that front turret took big damage. Somehow it seems the Hibernia has managed to restock itself from materials. Don't ask me how that works. And we're looking at a possible round 3. Baneling's arsenal seems largely destroyed. Huge hit there. Still carrying on. Huge hit. Missiles. Taking chunks. Once again, the Hibernia class destroyer is out of materials. And it seems like the Baneling is salvaging itself as it gets destroyed, which is a bit weird. Although I don't know where the Hibernia got those materials from before. Unless it got it off itself. Things are a little bit wacky. So I guess it's a question of whether or not the Hibernia can outlast the Baneling in this match, or if it will sink like last time. Still 4 minutes remaining in the match. Still has to make up for another 8 to 9% of damage within that time, unless the Hibernia sinks first, which is entirely possible. Seems to slowly be getting lower and lower in the water. And as it takes more hits, it opens more holes. Hibernia on 84, Baneling on 78. 2 minutes to go. Baneling's weaponry must be largely disabled as it's outputting very small amounts of damage. And if the Hibernia can just hold on for another minute and not take too much damage, then it may just win by adjudication. Close. Difference of a percentage. But Baneling needs to get it lower than 70, lower than 80%. That probably cinches it just in time. Within the last 5 seconds, it managed to get above the Hibernia class destroyer. So, well done. The Baneling will move on, and unfortunately, that means the Hibernia class destroyer is eliminated. In this match, we have the Baneling by Takia on the left versus the Polar Star by Hugin on the right. This is the Baneling. It's got the 2 APS on the back, 1 on the front. Decoys on the front, torpedoes on the back, and a couple of missiles there. And this is the Polar Star by Hugin with its deadly diff cannons on the top. And some torpedoes on the bottom. quite an effective arsenal. And let's get this match underway. In 3, 2, 1, fight. There's that first barrage, gonna make some hits. Not quite, just missing. And the next one coming in. Making some good hits there. See the blocks falling away. Polistar on 99%, but has a long reload time between shots. The Baneling on 98.2. Here come the missiles. Not sure if there are any defenses against them, it doesn't seem like it. Just relying on its armor. Both opponents staying at quite a distance to each other. Just waiting for those diff cannons to reload. Hopefully before they're destroyed. A steady barrage. And there go the next two shots. I think some good impacts there. And another one. Just slightly missing. See the torpedoes coming in doing their work. Failing down to 92% while the Hugget is still on 95. It seems that the diff cannons have largely been able to survive the barrage so far. Barrel getting knocked off there, but still plenty of barrels left. See, one of the APS is missing from the Baneling. Can we expect another barrage from the Polistar soon, possibly? Yeah, see those torpedoes doing a bit of work, and here comes another barrage. Making a good hit there. And another. Knocking off some blocks on the front. Doesn't look like anything too important was taken out, however. The Baneling is starting to sit a bit lower in the water than before. Polistar is still on 94%, while the Baneling is on 90%. Looks like it probably still has a few more shots in its tank. See those torpedoes coming out. And there's the interceptors. Some of them too slow, it seems. Making a nice hit on the bottom. See someone trying to open up a few holes, maybe. And here comes another shot. Polistar seems to have taken some kind of significant damage. Yeah, one of its diff cannons is now missing in action. And there goes another diff cannon, unfortunately. Getting another shot out. Polistar somehow down on 20,000 materials. I guess it's been salvaging itself. Don't know how that works, but Polestar not having fired for some time. Not sure if the APSs are damaged. Torpedo's still able to fire. Looks like another APS has been knocked off. Just the one remaining now. It appears to be badly damaged, unfortunately. Seems to be stopped in the water. Appears the engine is possibly disabled. And it's like rolling over. Maybe. Doesn't hit right itself. Polestar had some repair mods. Might have been able to make a difference. Fortunately, the only weapon system still running, I think, are the torpedoes on the bottom. Its main weaponry haven't been destroyed. The Baneling low in the water, but not quite low enough to be considered sinking. To go. Polestar down to 67% now. See a large hole in the back there. It's the AI. Seconds to go. Seems this first round will most likely go to the Baneling, unless there is some kind of miracle. Despite being upside down. fight back with seems and more health left. Yep, so there we have it. Round 1 goes to the Baneling, and we'll move on to round 2. Okay, we've got the Polar Star on the left and the Baneling on the right. In 3, 2, 1, fight. There's that initial shot. 1 or 2 hitting. 2. Nice big hit there. See, the detection tower is gone. Mainly on 96%, Polar Star 99. Once again, Polar Star, long time before it can reload. Unfortunately, doesn't seem to have much in the way of defenses against missiles. Apart from this lone one. See that back APS is, I think, probably disabled. Most of the barrels are knocked off and it's not facing the right way anymore. See those torpedoes are just coming in free. It's got some defenses, but I'm not sure how effective they are. There's those next 2 shots. And mostly missing. Unfortunately. Keeping up a constant barrage against the Polar Star. And there goes one of the different turrets. Seems like the back turret and middle turret are disabled. Only 1 turret left able wanted. Baneling seems to be doing much better this time around. Polar Star down to 86%. Seems like all of its turrets are now disabled. See, those turrets are no longer functional. It just leaves the torpedoes, which don't do a lot of damage, unfortunately. Torpedoes. So there's interceptors trying to intercept, but they're a little bit too slow. Probably needed to increase the speed on those, or use small ones instead. Still getting some hits on the Baneling, but quite enough. Fortunately, having those diff cannons all taken out so early sort of kills any chance that it can fight back. To go. Baneling seems to be well and truly ahead, but although it is almost out of materials. Polestar will have 3 minutes to try and catch up on damage, but without its div cannons, it's probably not going to happen. Once again, the Baneling is going belly side up. Still firing though. Left. And that's all she wrote. And so the Polar Star is unfortunately eliminated, while the Baneling will carry on into the losers finals. And I'll see you all next video.